The clock is ticking on Australia's International Enduro for 2025. Maxi Goetz in the AMG will lead them down. Engel with a racy start in the AMG, gets down the inside of the Audi. Goetz is wide. He dropped it at turn 1. And they're going to battle for this one on the run-up Mountain Straight. Hard to pick who's who at the moment, but they're three abreast. To the Audi, the meatless sandwich, and they're banging doors. It's a 12-hour race, boys. What are you doing? Us to Griffin's Bend. Maro Engel in an amazing position to sweep around the outside, but it'll be Goetz who leads them through for Craft Bamboo. Completely trouble-free. Yeah. And 1 minute into this race, when you're in racing conditions, it all changes. Let's just unpick this move with Chaz.
Oh, great move by Chaz. And I think Augusto was letting him pass, but probably doing it earlier than Chaz expected. So Augusto off the throttle right in the middle of the kink and caught Chaz unaware.
And down on the corner on straight. Now he'll be getting a draft in the hole in the air, punched by that AMG. They are quick down the hill, but the Ferrari is slippery. Dragging up inch by inch, centimetre by centimetre, goes to the inside. And that's the done deal. Through. And a change of the lead. Chaz Boston puts the Ferrari at the top of the timing screens.
Tyres too, but they couldn't bring them into the race. So only
the
wall. Jamie Day, big aero wash understeer and ran it wide at the exit of the tree and has made significant contact with the barrier, the concrete wall on the outside. Now, has that done any damage to the Aston Martin? Oh, no!
Oh, it's the 77. Early contender, Maxi Goetz, in the gravel trap at Elf Murray's corner, and that will 100% be the first BMW safety car period of the race.
How has he got there?
He must have arrived backwards.
They didn't change tyres. Oh, this is going to be something with
safety
traffic.
Safety car boards and flags. Safety car boards and flags.
It's the Ferrari.
Oh my goodness!
The 26 Ferrari of Will Brown and Maxi Goetz. They were battling for position.
He arrived backwards, as I suspected. You don't get in there and drive in that way around.
Even before they got to the control line, Augusto Farfus bowled a wide at the chase. So as soon as the safety, oh no, one of the McLarens backwards at turn 2 into the wall, the 25 car.
Ryan Sorensen.
So was there contact as some of the faster cars coming through? Now he's stuck. And now it's actually damage to the front splitter.
Come on, come on.
But has he done damage to it? So what happens here? Was it cold tyre? Oh, no. Number 9, Dean Fiore. Contact with Sorensen turns him around. The car that currently runs 3rd. Here's this moment with Lowndes and Shute. And I think Lowndes thought that Shute was just going to back out of that one.
He was not.
Luckily, CL's done a lap or two around here, so he was in the right spot. And there was actually a bit going on behind there. Yeah, so there you go. There's one around, and there's that James that went around. It was Kenny Habul that was trying to get up the inside of Ian James. So here we go on board Liam Talbot. Kenny Habul right in front of us. Kenny's going up the inside of James.
Touch.
Just touch, and around James goes.
The 3 leading cars. Lowndes. He's got an issue.
Tyre.
Oh, no.
Left rear.
Well, if it's going to happen, and Gilles Gounon will tell you this from when he won the race in 2020, do it just before you get to pit lane.
He's put, like, the pit lane's right there. Where's he going? Where are you going, Craig Lowndes?
He's stopping.
He's got more problems than just a tyre on the car.
So there's been a significant failure, but wouldn't you drag it back to the lane? And positive he was just coming out of the chase there.
He was, absolutely. That's under the Spares Box bridge.
There must have been contact somewhere else, and he's done a drive shaft or something else.
But you still try and get it back, surely.
I mean, it's downhill. You coast into the lane from there. Chase.
So there's the
it's got
like
suspension.
It's clearly, but more than just a tyre. So whether he does not have the drive to do it, whether it is like
good call,
like that it's failed that heavily that you literally can't drive the car back to pit lane. That would be the only thing that you'd expect would stop that car getting back to pit lane, as it doesn't have the physical drive to get there. Kenny with that 15 second. Oh, big contact. One of the McLarens has gone around. That's at Skyline, and it's parked right on the S's. That's a dangerous part of the racetrack. How has he got there? Ryan Sorensen has had a very...
Safety car boards and flags.
Oh, no, it's one of the Audis, so there's been contact. It's the 44, Marcel Zalua.
And that's the Pro Am leader as well, and that's big damage on the right rear.
Zalua coming up on Sorensen for the run. This guy, oh no! He's dropped it by himself, and Zalua was collected.
How's your look there? Oh my goodness me.
The Belmont Racing Audi just caught up in someone else's accident.
The damage on the Audi from hitting the wall rather than even being hit by the...
Well, that was trying to thread the needle there
exactly.
and couldn't get it done.
Chan Guven leading, battles throughout the field as always. And Kenny and Visit New South Wales corner, Griffin Baines coming back through the field, 9th position, and just about gets through on the second of the Ferraris, but that was touch and go. Actually, it wasn't touch, thank goodness, because if it had been, that would have been a bit difficult to explain.
Oh no!
Oh, car's out. Oh, Stephen Grove in the AMG GT3. There's a bit of fire under the left front as well, where something's caught, something hot, and that is just starting to lick a flame there behind the left front Pirelli, and that's up at the top of the mountain, well, just over the top of the mountain, actually, Garth.
Over Skyline, the run through the S's down to the dipper, and you can see that fire that's on the exhaust. So something is touching the exhaust that shouldn't be, but heavy contact. And sounds expensive.
That was just the door opening as well.
Now the car's rolling, so...
Not anymore, it's in the wall.
No, it's in against the wall. I reckon that corner was already needing replacing anyway, but real shame for this team.
Further back.
This is it, looking out the back of Stephen Groves, AMG Mercedes and Kenny Abul. Up the inside.
I mean, that's as near as far as gone to going over the wall there that has ever happened.
A fair bit of shock, I think, in the cockpit there.
You get winded, don't you?
I think you can see it's taken the wind out of Steve. So just taking a moment. Alistair McVeigh watching on.
That's just exhaling. That's involuntary.
That is literally the wind coming back in your lungs being taken out of it. And that car had a total rebuild going into this race. It could not have been stripped any more than it was stripped. Oh, Jane has bowled a wide. And that is as big as you will have without shortening your Mercedes 3 feet. That was, seriously, as he turned in from McPhillamy, he was wide when he turned in, lost the rear. Jayden had to open the steering and ultimately went wide. So watch him here as he turns in. He's super wide and was on the curb, and he's already out in the grey, loses the rear, has to open the wheel, therefore ends up in the gravel over the back of the curb. And now Feeney right on the rear bumper of Martin. Does he do it again?
Yep.
He's going to send it.
Yeah.
It had Matt Campbell vibes, that one. And he's got the job done nicely. So Feeney 2 in 2 laps at Forest Elbow. And now that car up to 4th with some clear air on the nose.
With an 80-second fuel stop minimum, it squeezes that advantage a little bit, but track position-wise, you're still getting it. Close call at the top of the mountain. Oh, too close.
That wasn't close. That was big damage. So that was, I think, Luke Yulden in the Super Barn AMG Mercedes. Yes, it was. You can see significant damage out of the front splitter of the 47 car with Luke Yulden aboard and Adrian Dietz in the Lamborghini, who just jumped aboard that car and getting up to speed.
We'll give you a lap time check as they cross the line as well. The leaders through 3.8. Oh, there's no room there, Jewel.
1, 2, 3 times is the charm. He'll do the over and under and get the position. Surely as they go into the first corner, he's being squeezed towards the pit wall. Don't like to see that. Well, there was a little bit more room given, and here comes Picariello as well, and Liam Tolman's got to give up 2 positions.
Oh no, Super Barn, AMG Mercedes, that's in the gravel trap at the exit of turn 1. James Koundouris is aboard that car right now.
That's the silver class 2nd position car, 13th overall.
If he can't get out there, we go.
Safety car boards and flags.
BMW's in the leading
car. But I would imagine everyone will now come to the lane. We're far enough into the stint. So how did Koundouris end up there? He just lost the rear on entry. And we saw Maxi Goetz right back on lap 1 at the start of this race. near on 6 hours ago have the same moment. He was able to catch it, but has caught Kundurus out. Looking forward to...
You've got your microphone in front of you about to drop it as well. So,
oh no, so tired down for the number 9 under safety car, strangely. So it's going to work for them. They'll come to the lane.
There's a time to do it.
And now is it.
Control to safety car, reduce speed to 80 kph when you reach turn 10.
And out the back of the Tagani Autosport team, or Tagani Motorsport, the Superbarn supermarket car. So it's been recovered from the gravel trap at Hill Corner, and it will be pushed into the garage. Gee, these guys have worked today. You want to get to that final stop, and off the road goes the Pro-Am Ferrari. So the final stop within, let's say, the final 70 minutes of the race, and that's a fuel load for the race, is 32 laps, so about 60 to 70 minutes. You're putting good tyres on there. What you do after that will be dictated by how the race is at, and if there's a safety car...
Oh, there was contact.
Yeah, with 30 minutes to go, and it was the GT4 car as well. If there's a safety car with 30 minutes to go, that's when you roll the dice and go, right, we'll put a brand new set of tyres on, or a roaded set of tyres for the final stint. Or, if you've got older tyres, do you stay out and roll the dice?
Oh, there we're on board with Elliot Shute as he goes around at the chase, and McLaren just finding itself in an awkward part of the racetrack there.
For their
no, that's the 103 Audi.
It could be right now,
kidding me?
There's a car in the trap at the chase. And I think you might see the entire field peel off into pit lane, because that's not driving out. And Ricardo Fella.
Safety car boards and flags.
He hasn't made a mistake and driven it in there. There's clearly something going wrong with that car. Remember, right back to the start, there was contact, and Ricardo Fella reported there was damage to that car. So here he is, coming into the chase. On the brake pedal, and it just something happens there, and
left front's gone.
It looks like a tyre or something.
Suspension?
Is so far away.
Yeah. Chaz Mostert has lit the afterburners again on the number 26 Ferrari. As
in the background.
And off goes the... Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Max Martin goes off. I can't remember seeing that before.
How has he ended up there? When we were focusing on the 46 coming to pit lane, I just saw it in the back of shot.
Well, they're doing their pit stop now under green, so if that car doesn't go...
Absolutely, that's a great point, John. The 46 has done its pit lane penalty. It's in before any yellow comes out.
Correct.
If the 888 can't get moving, and they go safety car comes now, they can catch the back of the field.
Yeah. Right,
so
come on.
Here we go.
See if we can work it out.
So, no, he's by himself.
He's gone off.
So it looked to me, we're on board the Aston Martin of Jamie Day, and it looked like Day was having to drive through a heap of gravel coming out of the chase. And I wonder whether he's dropped a wheel actually at the chase itself, and then when he's changed direction, has had a tank slapper. But he wasn't going around traffic. That's what I thought, because how else would someone of Maxime Martin's experience have that happen?
And Maro Engel watching from the lane. Here it is, top of the screen.
Now.
Yeah. So he's
Has
out
he got
wide
a left
early.
Puncture?
Oh, man.
Did he have a left foot puncture?
That was a huge hit. The shot from side on and above, from up in ridges, diminished, I think, how serious the impact was. But from that front-on shot, how hard it went in. It launched the car off the ground.
Watch it. Oh, I can't see for the mirror.
Oh, so he's turned, he's got that gravel. So that was the dust that we saw the Aston Martin drive through. So he's got the dust, and then when he's appeared in the next shot, he's out wide and you're in the grey, so he's effectively ended up where Lucas Stoltz was earlier, but he did it by himself.
A problem for Valentino Rossi, coming through Skyline and dropping down. Has to be careful there, gets offline, and there's that slide offline again, Garth Tander. As soon as you're out of the accepted racing line, you're struggling for grip both ends.
The doctor has been a student, and he's been learning, and he's learned what he needed to learn, so he too saving a heap of fuel. He's come to the lane. Stoltz did not come to the lane, so Stoltz has bought an extra lap. That could be critical.
That is... Oh, he's...
Oh, no, he got the wall.
Yeah, I thought he'd gone a little bit too deep, and he's clipped the outside of the car on the right-hand side, on the inside of the pit wall. Now, has he done any damage? I don't think so.
It's pretty small, but did he go too fast over the pit line on entry?
That's the question.
He was busy saving the car.
Here it is. Just a little nudge as he got the car, tried to stop and turn. And here's Chaz in the tow, looks down the inside at the kink and will take that position away. The Ferrari will move to fourth.
Yeah, he's 5 laps worse off on fuel than the car that he's just passed. That's the calculation there.
Here we go. This is the clutch moment. Right on the edge of their pit window to get to the checkered flag without stopping again. Sheldon van der Linde attacks the pit lane. He's going to hand the race-leading BMW over to his teammate for what could be their final pit stop.
As fast as you can change those 4 Pirelli tyres. Here we go again for the lead. And this time, van der Linde backs out of it, but he's not making it easy for Chaz Mostert. He goes wide, he's on the dirt there for a moment, and that's what Garth Tander was saying. Do you risk what you have when you really don't need to? The team will have been going bonkers there as he was kicking up dirt coming out the chase, Garth.
The maths are simple. Chaz Mostert's think he's going to run out of fuel. He's going to have to pit again. He leads by 4.8 seconds, and he is pressing on as hard as he can to try and find something, anything, that might be able to save them at the end of this race.
Here comes Mostert to the lane.
Yeah. Get down to the speed limit. That is much tighter than it looks. I ran through there on Thursday in a Mark 1 Cortina GT 500, which is about 3/4 of the width of one of these GT3 cars, and it looked really tight in that car. That is not an easy thing to do at speed, Garth.
So, normal service has resumed. The 32 WRT BMW returns to the top step.
11.8 seconds, and he's...
Marciello.
This is a spicy rundown, Conrad.
Marciello getting into the back of the Sun Energy 1 car. Remember, this could be for second and third in the race. This is important. He goes to the outside of the kink. This is enormous. Can he get it done? And he gets it. The BMW moves forward. Spicy, spicy stuff in the closing stages of this one.
Listen to the crowd. That is genuine, no piped effect here. This is a second best ever crowd at Mount Panorama. The corner work is getting in on it as well. They know they've seen something special. It's an audience here from the volunteers and everyone who's come to camp and come to watch that knows motor racing and knows what they have been watching is something quite extraordinary in terms of the brands, the race, the battles, and the scrap for the podium positions. Winning this race is one thing, Richard Crail. Bringing it home 1-2. BMW M4 GT3, the ultimate driving machine, the ultimate winning machine in 2025.
They tried in 23, they got close in 24. Third time the charm for BMW Team WRT. And Augusto Farfus and Kelvin van der Linde and Sheldon van der Linde, his brother, win the Meguiar's Bathurst 12-hour. And it's a 1-2 for BMW, with Raffaele Marciello bringing home the car he shares with Charles Vietz and Valentino Rossi on the podium on the mountain. And third place goes to Kenny Hubble, Lucas Doles and Jules Gounon. One of the great 1-2s in Bathurst history, and a win for WRT. They're second in the race, and just the second ever 1-2 in the history of the 12-hour. A fourth podium in 4 years for Kenny and 75 Express and Jules and Luca. The Ferrari home next. What a great debut it is for that car, and then Craft Bamboo. And the Porsche in 6th place. Class winners, you can see as well, go the way of Heart of Racing. So Ross Gunn at the end there with Ian James and Zachary Robichon home in 7th outright. Pro-Am goes the way of Jackson Evans and the team at Arise Racing GT, and here are other class winners. So well done, Will Racing, who go back-to-back and defend their win last year. Adrian Dietz, Grant Denyer, Tony D'Alberto, and the newbie Brendan Leach, who'll get to stand on the Bathurst podium.
What a day it has been at Mount Panorama and Bathurst. It's just about time now to celebrate here at Mount Panorama, the Meguiar's